me and give me favor when I go to war, that I'll come out of this thing unscathed and all right. And he says, no, I cannot do that. That's not how it works. But I can promise you one thing, I'll go with you. Now what he meant by that was that he felt like the Lord was within him, and he knew in his friend, and he knew that the Lord was within him as well. And so therefore, if the Lord is going with him, he's going with him too. And that is such a beautiful concept to me, and it weighs very, very heavy on my heart. Now my question to you is this. How many friends can you think of in your life that will go with you through thick and thin? Because here's the bottom line, folks. If you were to break up people into 4 basic groups, bottom 25%, next 25%, third 25%, and the final 25%, this is how it all kind of shakes out. The first 25%, they'll never be your friend. They don't like the way you look. They don't like the way you walk. They don't like the way you talk. They like nothing about you. They will never, ever, ever be your friend. And that might not be such a bad thing. The next 25% might be a little better. They might be your friend, but you're going to have to really, really earn it. You're going to have to stroke them. You're going to have to do whatever you can for them. And if you're successful in being a friend with that particular 25%, it is a shaky friendship at best. The third 25%, they'll pretty much be your friend. As long as there's blue skies and sunny days and things are going pretty well, yeah, they'll be your friend. But the first wrong thing you say, or the first wrong thing you do, they will drop you like a shot put. And then the last 25%, this is where it really gets good. There is no wrong thing you can say. There is no wrong thing you can do. They will be with you forever through thick and thin. They'll go with you. Kind of like these folks right here. Now what I want you to do here, maybe tonight when you go home or some night, kind of lay out these columns and kind of think about where you are in this good cha-cha. And as you think about this, you'll see that first 25, second 25, third 25. When you get to that fourth 25%, you keep this list tonight, and you keep this list 30, 40, 50 years down the road, and those people will still be there. I promise you. They'll go with you. I want you to look around. Take a look at each other right here. Some of the people that you see sitting to your left and your right here, some of these miles we ran, some of this gut-busting great stuff that we do, this formulates that kind of a friendship. And some of these people that you're looking at right here, right now, they're going to be on that list 30, 40, 50 years from now. That's the beauty of this thing. That's why I love being around it so much. When we came to the last part of a race, you know, the first part, the adrenaline's kicking, the middle is grunt work, the last part's freewheeling. But it still takes some guts. I had a great man in my life. He was kind of like my second dad. He just kicked you out, and I hope we kind of use this as a mantra. You know, we throw in a little yes, yes, and we throw in a little in the middle here and anything else that kind of comes up. But he was constantly saying, let's get one more. Let's get one more. Because if you think about it, every time you're going up that hill, there's always one more to get. And that's where this fifth man comes into play. The fifth man is everything. The fifth man is that guy who the sixth man in the and I'm talking about girls too, we're referring to girls as the fifth man. The fifth man is that guy or that girl that people are trying to get to or get ahead of. The fifth man is that guy or that girl that their first man or first guy and girl, all the way to the fourth man, they're hoping they come through. That fifth man is that guy or that girl that when Coach Sandy, Coach Crossland, Coach Ashley, and Coach Christine, we're standing on that finish line and we're looking, we're hoping we don't see a bunch of bodies coming through with different uniforms. We're hoping we see Florence Falcons pretty soon, just like we did toward the latter part of last season. That fifth man is that guy who will go with you. That fifth man, when Coleman and Fort Payne back in the 80s were duking it out and they tied for first. I don't know, Coach Sandy, if you remember this, but do you remember William Calvert coming over to me at the St. Bernard Prep Invitational?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll tell you one reason why I think he did it. I said, Coach Calvert, congratulations on tying for first, but have you taken a look at your sixth man? He says, why, no, I haven't. He looked at the sixth man, and the sixth man from Coleman beat the sixth guy from Fort Payne. They won the meet. The fifth man. The fifth man is everything. I talked to Lieutenant Colonel Boulding down here when he had his great-great-grandkids. He's not that old. I just think these grandkids are great. That's why I call him that. And he says, you know, I've been coaching cross-country all my life, and he just figured it out in 5 minutes. He says, when you take a number one guy and a number one girl, they're really running pretty fast. They're way up there, but it looks like it's pretty hard to knock those seconds and tenths of a seconds down. And to me, it looks like they can improve 30 seconds, maybe a minute. And that's saying something. It's no secret right now. Bennett Brick's our number one man. Mary Claire's our number one girl. They knock another 30 seconds or a minute down. You got Mary Claire running 17:30. You got Bennett Brick running 15:30, 15:45. That's a great improvement, but it's hard to get much beyond that. But then you come to the fifth man. And that fifth man, oh my goodness, they can improve as much as 3 minutes. They're able to do that because they haven't quite gotten to that level yet, which they're trying so hard to do because they want to be a great fifth man. And when they do knock off those 2 or 3 minutes, then all of a sudden, this 50th place turns to a 20th or a 25th place. Oh my goodness. You don't get any better than that. And the fifth man will always be the best fifth man he or she can be if they keep thinking to themselves, let's get one more. Let's get one more. So you make 100 on your test. Are you satisfied? What do we want to do after that? Let's get one more. You see one guy ahead of you with 250 meters less to go. What are we going to do? Let's pass him. And let's get one more. Let's get one more of every single thing in life that you can think of. And then when the dust is settled and all is said and done, and you remember these principles of true greatness where you get the big picture of what you want to do. You develop your process of how you're going to do it. You encourage by others by what you say. You inspire by others by what you do. You inspire others. Then you dare. You dare to step into that zone, but you haven't reached true greatness unless you do what? You pull as many people in there as you possibly can. But when you pull one in there, are you done?
Nope.
Well, what do we need to do? Let's get one more. And then you pull another one. Let's get one more. And then before you know it, you look back in that list 40, 50 years from now, and you see these same people that are sitting right here. It's great. It's a beautiful concept, folks. I'm a living, breathing testimony to it because my friends haven't abandoned me from home and anywhere I've been when we share this same great commonality. And that's you people from the corner of this property right here all the way to the corner right here. It works. Thank you all, as Coach Sandy iterated from the bottom of my heart, for doing what you do. But let's get one more. We're going to pass out a song.